whenever I see the intro video to Fast Facts Live, which, for the sake of complete clarity, the first time I saw it was after last week's show. I think that it is a record, and it's like a needle dropping down, and then I realized that that doesn't make sense. Anyways, hello everybody! Welcome to another edition of Fast Facts Live. I am your host, your quiz master of ceremonies, Dan O'Keefe, and hopefully I'm holding the mic close enough. Hopefully I'm loud enough.
You sound all right.
Oh, good. In case you were wondering, yes, I still am wearing my Crocs, but because it is Pride Month, I'm wearing my Pride socks. Pride socks and Crocs, because I know what fashion is. Can you see my Crocs?
No.
Oh, well, I'm not flexible, so hopefully you can see it now as I slouch incredibly in this chair. Oh, good. Good. Now you can see them, and now you're stuck with the knowledge that I'm wearing these clothes. Because I don't know how colors work. Anyway, Tom, you heard his voice. Maybe, I don't know. Tom, he's the producer. He's here. How you doing, Tom?
I'm all right.
Good. And Charty.
We had that issue last time.
Yes, the issue of Charty last time. But don't worry, we didn't resolve it. In case you're wondering how Fast Facts works,
Oh, no.
Tom isn't ready for me to go into this.
You can. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh gosh, I forgot the rules. 30
5
seconds,
rounds of
5
questions.
rounds, 5 questions each. You have 30 seconds per question. You send in your answers after each round. We have a Hail Mary question at the end, worth half your score. If you get it right, congrats. You did real well. If you don't get it right, no harm, no foul. It's worth half your score only if you get it right. We also have a double or nothing, where if you think you did really well on one category, you can send double or nothing in with your answers. And if you get them all right, you get, let's say, 10 points instead of 5. But if you get even one question wrong, you get 0. Nothing, nada. Thank you for playing. Please continue on to the next round, but do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Yada, yada, yada. Did I get it about right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Hey, I got it about right. And with that, I think, Charty, have there been any more teams joining in a second? None? Great.
Do we want to read the team names?
I think we do want to do a reading of the names.
Okay. You forget every time.
I do.
And then I have to remind you.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it. I don't have the iPad to read them.
Oh,
Tom,
I'll do that at a break.
you read the names!
It's sitting over there charging. All right. In alphabetical order, we have a ballsy ham sandwich, Big Macs, drawing a blank, Gam Pops, his leg rotisserie, Jeff Gordon's number 24, Joe and the Ferbers, Keg Roos, last minute name, Mama Bear and her favorite cub, Quiz Cats, Shark Tale the video game, Shea Serrano's fan club, Summer Shandies, The Right Winks, and Zorio.
Zoreo. Oh, that's my favorite kind of ice cream that you can get at, is it Chocolate Shop? Yeah, at Chocolate Shop, they have this thing called Zoreo. They use Zanzibar Island fudge in it, which is a fun marketing term, but it's so delicious.
It's also a great Billy Joel song.
Zanzibar Island fudge?
Just Zanzibar. But
Oh.
you can act like it's the whole name.
Yes, my favorite Billy Joel song, right after Piano Man with Vanilla. Zanzibar Island fudge. Anyways, I think we're ready to get into the game, and our first round is trains. Nothing's more fun than riding on trains, and our first question in the trains category is, what major train station is situated directly below Madison Square Garden in New York City? You have 30 seconds. I don't know what train station is located directly below Madison Square Garden, but I do know what team's hopes are directly below Madison Square Garden, and it's the New York Knicks, baby! They suck! Anyways, question number 2. On the border of France and Spain, you're required to change trains because the two countries have different what or width between the tracks. Two countries have different what? we recently received a message from a player that just read, "Oh, so y'all fancy now?" And yes, we are. Question number 3. The longest train trip you can take in the world goes across what region, which is one of the most sparsely populated on Earth? One of the most sparsely populated regions on Earth. I believe you're talking about Madison Square Garden when the New York Knicks play! Ha ha ha! I'm a slam comic. It's also 1973. Anyways, question number 4. Whose eponymous company made sleeping cars profitable? And it's time for question number 5. Amtrak's Acela Express, you don't know how hard it was to look that up because the only thing I could find was a news clip of people mispronouncing it, is one of the only profitable passenger corridors in the country. The line runs between Union Station in Washington, D.C., and what other city? And that is the end of round 1 of Fast Facts Live. Tom, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you like more, trains or spaceships?
Trains.
Trains.
No, I'll say spaceships.
Well, yeah, this is
They're
a
more
question.
modern.
This cuts to the core of Tom because those two things define him. Trains and spaceships.
Like character traits?
Yeah. Anyways, round number 2. To what defines me? Must see TV. You just have to. You gotta see it. You have to see
Well, I
it.
thought.
Am I allowed to talk yet?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, what?
I was saving, and I didn't know if it was gonna like glitch you or anything.
Oh. He didn't tell me what was happening. He just said, hold that thought. And
I
then
know. I wanted to
froze.
see if you could like freeze.
No, I can't.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay.
question number 1. We've stalled long enough. What 1970s show's finale, entitled Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen, was the most watched TV broadcast in American history until it was surpassed by Super Bowl 44, or as I pronounce it, Super Bowl XLIV. I was just informed that it's not pronounced XLIV, it's ZLIV. The X is pronounced like a Z. Question number 2. The Beatles' first American television appearance was on what show? Here's something that I just found out while scrolling through Twitter during the 30 seconds that you were answering that question. The MLB draft is going on right now. Did you know that?
I did know that, actually.
The Cubs just drafted a guy named Ed Howard out of Mount Carmel High School, and I don't have an opinion. Question number 3. Michael J. Fox played Alex P. Keaton on what 80s sitcom? You have 30 seconds. So you know how the MLB and the MLS are both going to be at Disney World? Tom said, well, they're not going to be using the same facilities, so it's no problem. No, it is a problem. They need to build the basketball courts in the middle of the soccer field and have the soccer players have to go around and vice versa with the basketball players. It'd be an added dimension that would make the game that much more better. The game being made better is soccer because soccer is boring. I expect the angry replies in about 5 seconds. Question number 4. Seinfeld, Friends, The Office, and My Name is Earl were all parts of what NBC primetime programming block with a rhyming name? Aha! Question number 5. What classic sitcom with a female lead had a 67.3 average rating during the 1952 season, the highest rating for a television season in history? And that brings us to the end of our television category, or if you're looking at what it says next to round 2, our science category.
What?
It says on this. It says science on this one. I know. I just noticed that.
We're
Yes.
perfect.
We are perfect. That was planned. Anyways, we're going to go to a quick break. We'll be back in a little bit with the answers to rounds 1 and 2, and then 3 more fun-filled rounds of Fast Facts Live. Don't go anywhere. We won't. I won't, because I'm tied to this chair. I'm on?
You're on.
I'm live?
You're live.
Just in case you were wondering, if there was a brief pause when the stream
It would've gone
buffered
black.
or froze, it went black a little bit. The computer that we run this through crashed, and we had to reset
It
it
was a good old Windows blue screen.
because we only get one good show a season, and we burnt it on last week's, so we don't get any. There's going to be something that goes wrong with every future episode
No,
until
but you know what's great?
What?
We start falling into redundancies. So I just had to wait for it to boot back up and hit go again.
ah.
So it was great. Everything's saved. The stream never stopped because we're streaming it through something else that's somebody else's problem.
That's good.
But
I'm a redundancy. Anyway, let's go through the answers for the first two rounds. First round, trains. First question, what major train station is situated directly below Madison Square Garden in New York City? The answer is Penn Station. The new Penn Station. They knocked down the old Penn Station, which looked beautiful, to build Madison Square Garden, and the new Penn Station, which is crap. Question number 2. On the border of France and Spain, you're required to change trains because the two countries have different what? Or the width between the tracks. You know, it's hard to figure this out. It's hard to gauge what the answer is. It's gauge. The answer is gauge.
ha!
Ha! The longest train trip you can take in the world goes across what region, one of the most sparsely populated on Earth? I thought the answer was Madison Square Garden when the New York Knicks played, but no, it's Siberia. Where the Knicks may play next season, I don't know. Probably safe there. Whose eponymous company made sleeping cars profitable? Elon Musk? No, George Pullman.
The original Elon Musk.
The original,
George Pullman.
The original Bill Pullman, star of, was he in Twister?
No, he was in Independence Day.
Yeah, Twister. Question number 5. Amtrak's Acela Express is one of the only profitable passenger corridors in the country. The line runs between Union Station in Washington, D.C. and what other city? That is, of course, Beantown, Boston, Massachusetts. God, that was
That
terrible.
was awful.
Ugh. Boston. Boston, Massachusetts. Anyways.
Get all those letters
Yes,
in there.
every letter it will be pronounced. Question, round 2. Must See TV. The round name is Must See TV. Must See TV. What 1970s show's finale entitled Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen was the most watched TV broadcast in American history until it was surpassed by Super Bowl Zliv. MASH. Fun fact, those asterisks in MASH don't mean anything. Second fun fact, the theme song, the lyrics for it, which are not actually on the show, they were just in the movie, were written by Robert Altman, who directed the movie Son, who was directed to write the dumbest lyrics he could think of. Question number 2, the Beatles' first American television appearance was on what show? The Ed Sullivan Show. Question number 3, Michael J. Fox played Alex P. Keaton on what 80s, I feel like I should add an initial there, on what 80s C sitcom? Family Ties. Not to be confused with Family Matters, this show has one less Urkel.
Yeah.
Question number 4, Seinfeld, Friends, The Office, and My Name is Earl were all parts of what NBC primetiming programming block with a rhyming name? What's this category called? Comedy Night Done Right? Comedy Boogaloo? Must See Boogaloo? No.
Summer of
Must
Fun.
See TV. Must See TV. That was a little hint that we threw in during the game. And question number 5. What classic sitcom with a female lead had a 67.3 average rating during the 1952 season, which was the highest rating for a television season in history? Someone said Lassie? It was not Lassie. It was very much not Lassie. No.
Never Lassie.
It was I Love Lucy. Yes.
Well, do you?
I love Lucy. I love her. Lucille Ball, I love you. Anyways, we're going to give a score update right now because I've been given the iPad. And we're going to go...
Did you refresh? This is my
I
new
did
favorite
now.
part of the show.
I did. Ooh, this is a different ranking than when I last saw it. Okay. So, here are the scores. Team June, last place with 2 points, which makes sense. They joined late. Shark Tale, the video game, has 4 points, as does His Legs Rotisserie, Gam Pops, Drawing a Blank, and Big Macs, Zorio, and the Shummers. Summer Shandies and Joe and the Ferbers have 5 points. A Ballsy Ham Sandwich has 6 points, and that sounds gross. Shea Serrano's Fan Club and Jeff Gordon, number 24, have 7 points. The Right Winks have 8 points, our last week's champions. Mama Bear and her favorite cub with 11 points. Last Minute Name with 12 points. Quiz Cats with 13. And Keg Russ has 14 points. And with that, let's go on to round 3 of Fast Facts Live. Acronyms. Tell us what one of these letters stands for. Just one. Don't send in the full acronym name. That will give Charty a much more difficult job. First acronym. UTC. Universal Coordinated Blank. 30 seconds. Well, question number 2. I didn't have a joke. NASA, the National Blank and Space Administration. And I'm just going to tell you right now, the ampersand is not the A in NASA. What is that? What is the blank? You have 30 seconds. Boy, I was just thinking about my 2 favorite things. Trains and the National and Space Administration. Question number 3.
Hey, was that a me impression?
Yes, it was terrible. Like me trying to say Boston in a Boston accent. NATO, the North Blank Treaty Organization. 30 seconds. And it's time for question number 4. AWOL! Not that wall or that wall. AWOL.
Not any walls.
I don't know how to spell. AWOL, blank without leave. 30 seconds. I should have been saying what I wished these acronyms stand for as a way to pad time and boost my eagle. Did I say eagle?
How does one boost their eagle?
I don't know. Question number 5. CAPTCHA. Completely automated public Turing test to tell blank and humans apart. I'm going to say that again. CAPTCHA. Completely automated public Turing test to tell blank and humans apart. 30 seconds. Aren't acronyms fun? One of my favorite games to play when I would work in a parking lot was I would see letters on the back of, we're done with this round, so I'm going to stop showing that. I would see letters on the back of people's license plates, or the front of them, I guess. And I would try to make sayings out of them. So, like, the letters on our old minivan were CEG. Cars! Everyone go! Cars! Everyone goes! It was endless hours of fun. Because I was standing in a parking lot for 4 hours.
You might realize half my job here is?
Standing in a parking lot for 4 hours?
No, I'm like the live audience and the laugh track of this show.
If he doesn't laugh, I die.
I don't like being the laugh
I
track.
know. Round number 4, the House of Representatives. America's laugh track. I don't know. Anyway, question number 1. What singer, who was one half of the husband and wife team who recorded I Got You, Babe, about the pig, later became a Republican congressman for California's 44th district? 30 seconds. The last time that I said I got you, babe, was when I worked at the public library and somebody asked me for a fun family movie with an old man and a pig. So I walked into the aisles and I walked back out and I said, here, I got you, babe.
It's a good movie.
Laugh track.
We should add an actual.
Laugh track.
Ha,
Thank
ha,
you.
ha.
Question number 2. How many voting members make up the House of Representatives? 30 seconds. Time for question number 3. What future vice president, hailing from Tennessee, was the first representative to speak during the first televised debate on the House floor in 1979? You have 30 seconds. My favorite thing to do on the House floor is dance. Then we would smash cut to a clip of somebody dancing on the House of Representatives floor.
Damn, we don't have that.
We don't have a budget. Question number 5. Don Young, the current question number 4. Don Young, the current longest-serving member of the House of Representatives, holds the only seat from which state? They can't sit anywhere else. 30 seconds. You think with a name like Don Young, they'd be the shortest serving member of the Senate or the House. But no, longest serving. Seems like maybe they should change their name
To what, Dan?
to Don Longest Serving. Question number 5. Who was the first woman elected to the Speaker of the House position? 30 seconds. And that brings us to the end of round 4 of Fast Facts Live. Send in your answers to Charty. If you want to double or nothing and you haven't done it already, go ahead. Double or nothing. If you don't want to double or nothing, don't. We'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully our computer won't crash during this break.
Yeah, let's pray.
Yeah, I can hear the fan now. It is crying. We'll be back. Stay tuned for the answers and round 5 and our Hail Mary question of Fast Facts Live.
You're back.
I'm back. We're back. Fast Facts Live is back. And it's time to go over the answers for rounds 3 and 4. Round 3, we had acronyms. Question 1, UTC, Universal Coordinated Blank. That is, of course, what you wish you could put in a bottle, what you have too much of on your hands. No, it's not mud. It's time. Question number 2, NASA, the National and Space Administration. Apparently there's another A in there. It's aeronautics. Why do they spell it like that? Why is there an E? It should be an I. I'd like to challenge Mr. Spelling.
Are you going to say Mr. NASA?
Aaron Spelling. The producer of Beverly Hills 90210. That's who I'm challenging. Question number 3.
Why are you the way that you are?
A lot of factors. NATO, North Blank Treaty Organization, Atlantic. Question number 4. A wall, blank without leave. I don't know how a wall could do that, but it's absent. Absent without leave. And 5. CAPTCHA, the easiest question. Completely automated public Turing test to tell blank and humans apart. Computers. I am not doing accents well at all. Boston, computer.
I love how you're acting like this is a recent development.
Okay, I'm noticing that I'm not doing accents well at all. I never do them well, but now I'm self-conscious. Anyways, round number 4. The House of Representatives.
Oh, that
Yeah,
text got messed up.
it did.
Anyway.
What singer, who was one half of the husband and wife team who recorded I Got You Babe, later became a Republican congressman for California's 44th district? Sonny Bono, who was married to Cher. And during the break, we were trying to picture what it was like to have Sonny and Cher raise Babe the pig, to which I sang, "Do you believe you washed off the pig?" And now you've heard that too, and you'll have nightmares. Question number 2. How many voting members make up the House of... Remember when I said that we would never have a technically proficient show again because we only get one? The computer crashed again for a different reason. This time, something was not equal.
I don't know. The error code said less or not equal.
Yes. Like Sonny Bono. Anyways, moving on. How many voting members make up the House of Representatives? 435. There are 6 non-voting members, including Washington, D.C., whose license plate reads, taxation without representation. Question number 3. What future vice president, hailing from Tennessee, was the first representative to speak during the first televised debate on the House floor in 1979? Not Richard Nixon. That was the first presidential debate. It is Al Gore.
Al Gore.
Al Gore. Question number 4. Don Young should be old. The current longest serving... Let's go on to our final round, round 5 of Fast Facts Live, our toss-up category. Everyone's favorite category. And when we say everyone, that's someone's name. Tom's giving me the speed up sign.
I'm waiting for somebody to text me back and make sure we're okay.
Ah, well, I hope we are. Anyways, question number 1. What is a group of jellyfish called? 30 seconds. A group of jellyfish is dangerous. Question number 2. Where was the first Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise? 1 point if you get the state, 1 point if you get the city. If you get the city without the state, I guess we'll give you a point. You have to say both if you want 2 points. Hey, we're back. I was busy not looking at the time, even though there's a clock above Tom with no second hand. Question number 3. What sports franchise was the first to own their own plane, delivered only 1 year before they moved? 30 seconds. Ah! If you hear that noise, it's the fan on Tom's computer, so we're going to go,
You definitely can't.
well, I can. Question number 4. Which mammal can survive a fall from any height because it has learned to survive impacts from its terminal velocity? 30 seconds. If there isn't a band named Terminal Velocity yet, that's incredibly disappointing. Question number 5 in grab bag, toss up, what have you. True or false? There is a full-size, regulation size, I'm going to say the word size again, basketball court inside of the Matterhorn at Disneyland. Only send either true or false. Nothing else, we will discount your answer. 30 seconds. This would be the part where I yodel. But now that I'm self-conscious about myself, I'm not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to go to a break. We'll be back in a little bit.
We're going to do the Hail Mary question.
Ha! I didn't look at the screen. I was on autopilot. No, we're going to do the Hail Mary question. Don't go anywhere, because we're still right here.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I was knocking on wood. Anyway, the Hail Mary question is worth 50% of your current total. If you get it right, congrats. Add 50%. If you get it wrong, so sad. You don't lose anything. 6 former Saturday Night Live cast members have been nominated for acting Oscars. 2 have been nominated twice, one of which being Joan Cusack. Which famous junior is the other 2-time Oscar nominee? 30 seconds. Good luck. Like the football team, that is the end of the Hail Mary question. I don't know what I was saying. We're now going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we will have the answers for round 5, our Hail Mary question. We may have a tiebreaker question, depending on how the scores shake out. If we do, that'll be fun. If not, we'll reveal the winner of Fast Facts Live. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Please, knock on all the wood you have in your house that our computer doesn't crash. Hey, y'all. You caught me fixing my hair coming back from the break.
Do you need to? Can you fix my hair? Because I don't know what to do. With
Your
it.
hair it's really something right
It's-
now.
Oh my god,
Um,
I can't stand it.
Well, I think it looks fine. I think it looks good. It's got a lot of volume. It's very modern. You look hip, chic.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm wearing orange shoes and rainbow socks. I don't think that you should take any fashion advice from me.
No, I never did.
I've never given fashion advice. I've been told that I need to wear muted colors or neutral colors, to which I respond by wearing a neon green shirt and light blue pants, and people's eyes cry. I don't know what else of them would cry, but their eyes cry. I'm vamping right now because we had a brief technical difficulty where some teams did not see the final round.
That was one team.
It was one team, but I don't want to single them out, so I'm going to say some teams. So that way, you have to figure out who. It's a fun game of Clue. When was the last?
movie?
I haven't. Have
Oh,
you?
it's so good. We
It
should
is?
Watch the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they release it with like 6 different endings in theaters?
There's 2 different endings? 2 or 3 different endings?
The only thing that I remember that they did that was the post-credit scene for X-Men Origins Wolverine. They had 2 post-credit scenes. One where they had Wolverine. Sorry, spoilers for an 11-year-old movie. One had Wolverine in a bar, smoking. I don't know. I didn't get that scene. Instead, I got one where, so Ryan Reynolds, who played the character of Deadpool, had his head cut off during the climax of the movie. Again, spoilers for an 11-year-old movie. And in the post-credit scene, you saw his body walk up to him, and he had his mouth sewn shut earlier. And in the post-credit scene, it was his body walking up to him and him going, shh. And I thought that was so disappointing in the theaters. I wanted some action, not Ryan Reynolds going,
Wait, so in the theaters, depending on what showing you went to, it had a different ending?
yeah, I think it was depending on what theater you went to.
Oh, that's awful. I hate
yeah,
that.
right?
Yeah.
That's what they did with Clue, Tom.
Okay.
It's awful. Stop doing that, 11-year-old
Well, all right,
movies.
all right. The home video version has all of them back
Okay.
to back to back.
Okay.
So that's the only way I've seen it.
You mean you didn't go to the theaters in 1989?
Was it 89? I thought it
think.
was like 94.
It's 1 year. It's 1 year's time.
It might be 2 years.
2 years. It came out in 2 years? Sorry, we're still vamping. We're still waiting on that.
1985.
80? What? It came out the same year as Back to the Future?
Yeah. And they both had Christopher Lloyd.
Oh. You see, so I guess another way that we could do this if this happens in the future is we could set up like another number that people could text in answers to so we don't inundate Charty with questions. Or we could have a fun conversation with people, even though the stream was delayed by like, what, a minute?
Yeah, I'd say a minute.
Yeah. So it'd be a very not instantaneous conversation, but
There are ways to do it.
I don't know. Maybe at the end of the game, if you want to send us in some questions that we can answer for you, either trivia or just life related, we'll answer them next week.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. If you ask what Charty's identity is, you will not be allowed to play. So
Do we want to give out your number or come up with another fake number?
let's come up with another fake number.
Okay.
But I mean, just send in your actual answer. Send it in
Oh,
after
we're
the end.
good.
We're good. Charty is giving us the talons up. So we are good to go. I gotta
Sure.
pull up.
Refresh it. I don't have the
Refresh?
ticker on, so you're revealing the answer.
Ooh, but before we do that, before we reveal the scores, let's reveal the answers. Round 5. We didn't crash, did we?
No, I gotta hit a button.
Oh, sorry. Tom had to hit a button. We're done vamping. Toss-up answers. What's a group of jellyfish called? It's called a snack. A smack? A smack. It's called a smack. Question number
Looking
2.
like a snack.
Where was the first Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise? Salt Lake City, Utah. That's why I said if you get the city and not the state, you only get 1 point. It's not Salt Lake City, Idaho. Although I wish. Question number 3. What sports franchise was the first to own their own plane delivered 1 year before they moved? Brooklyn or Los Angeles Dodgers? I thought it would be the New York Knicks when they moved to Siberia, baby! Question number 4. Which mammal can survive a fall from any height because it has learned to survive impacts from its terminal velocity? I thought cats. No, it's squirrels. Who would have thunk? And question number 5. We asked you to only say true or false. Tom's dad. There is a full regulation-sized basketball court inside the Matterhorn at Disneyland. False. It's just a hoop. You sent in false. It's just a hoop. How did you read our minds? We didn't give you credit for it because you didn't follow our directions. And that's what you get for disobeying, teacher. Oh, we did give you credit for it. That's what you get for disobeying, teacher. And our Hail Mary question. 6 former SNL cast members have been nominated for acting Oscars. Acting Oscars. 2 have been nominated twice, one of which being Joan Cusack. The other is which famous junior? That is, of course, everybody's favorite Saturday Night Live cast member, Robert Downey Jr. Remember him? Remember him specifically on Saturday Night Live? No, you don't. Because we don't have a tiebreaker question, I'm just going to reveal the answer right here. What year were he and Joan Cusack cast members at the same time, along with Anthony Michael Hall? 1985 to 1986. None of them came back for another year. They were not hired back. Let's go over the scores. We have a winner, but before we reveal the winner, let's reveal our losers. In last place, we have Teen June with 8 points. Thanks for playing, Teen June. In 16th, we have Summer Shandies with 12 points. Gam Pops coming in strong with 13 points. Zorio has 15 points. Joe and the Ferbers, 16.5 points, coming in at 13th place. Big Max, His Legs Rotisserie, 17 points, 12th place. Big Max, 18 points, 11th place. Drawing a Blank, 19.5 points, 10th place. A Ballsy Ham Sandwich had 22 points, coming in at 9th. Tied at 7th place, we have Jeff Gordon, number 24, and Shark Tale, the video game, with 22.5 points. The Right Winks, last week's winners, 24 points, 6th place. In 5th place, we had Keg Russ, 27 points. Mama Bear and her favorite cub came in at 4th place with 30 points. Last Minute Name had 31.5 points, 3rd place. In 2nd place, we had Quiz Cats with 36 points. And in 1st place with what I believe is our largest margin of victory, 4.5 points, we had Shea Serrano's Fan Club. So congratulations to Shea Serrano's Fan Club. You are this week's champions of Fast Facts Live. We will be sending you a certificate of champiosity through the internet to print out and put on your wall and make sure that everybody knows that you won this week's edition of Fast Facts Live. Thank you to everybody for playing. Thank you to Tom for producing. Thank you to Charty for keeping track of scores and interacting with everybody. We can't do it without you. We can't do this without you, Tom. Honestly, I'm the expendable one here. I really am. This job could be done by anyone. I don't know how Tom does his job. Thank you all for playing. Stay safe. Remember, if you have the means to, donate to causes that need help, the NAACP, the Advancement Project, whatever you can, bail funds, anything you can do to help advance equality in America, that would be very good and very helpful. Please do so, and please come back next week for another edition of Fast Facts Live. Bye-bye.